So I was really excited this morning. I got a text through and it said this: between 9:21 and 10:21. As with everything though, excitement doesn't last forever, and the time now, nearly 11 o'clock, and it's still not arrived, so let's turn up soon. Hiya.
That should be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, have a nice day. Yes, got it. Okay, Powercore heavy bag kit. Let's open this up and see what we've got inside.
Yeah! Let's see!
We've got Logan in the background today. Right. Base is fairly smooth, so it should be okay on the carpet, but depending on how it goes I might have to get a mat. Right. The one thing I do like about this as well, or one of the reasons I've got it, a big opening, so it means I can just throw a few sandbags in, which I'll do shortly, and hopefully that should be easier than having a little small hole that I have to fill with sand or water. Alright, so one of the reasons I got this package was because it come with the gloves, come with the skipping rope, and it also come with an ab wheel, and all of this was under £200, including the base, the bag and everything, so it seemed a pretty good deal. I had looked at things like the Century Wavemaster, that was closer to £400, so I thought I'd start with this, and if I do start to use it a lot, in time maybe I'd upgrade to that one. But let's start building this. First thing we're going to do is the bag. Right, this base comes 3 parts. Fairly straightforward, got all the bolts and everything included, including an Allen key, which is nice. Right, let's load this up with sand, and I'm gonna ask my son Logan to be cameraman for a second. Logan, do you reckon you can help me?
Yes, I can.
Rather than emptying the sand, I'm gonna keep them in the sandbags, and I'm gonna put them in this sack as well, because it has been raining.
Yeah.
Right, follow me. Gonna need another one. Right, well I'm hoping each one of these should be 20 to 30 kilograms in weight, so we'll try it with 2 bags and see how we get on. Ready, Logan?
Yep.
Seems pretty heavy. Right, that's all screwed in tight. Reckon got 40 to 50k in there. Let's do the final bits. These parts are all plastic, so I don't want to over tighten them. Bit weird going to a plastic one after having a heavyweight bag previously, but unfortunately it did disintegrate, so I had no choice. I've got to get this one. Right, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it actually. Not quite as high as I'd have liked. I should have probably measured it out, but 5'5" is just about my shoulder length if I go into a stance. that bag is already moving on the floor with those 2 sandbags, so I am going to need to put something else in there. But you can probably see from the camera angle that's already moved. Kick wise, not too bad. I mean, it seems to be holding up okay. Right, so it seems to be taking my kicks and punches okay. I mean, that's not full power, but it does tilt a little bit when I kick it and punch it. But for indoor purposes, if I want to move it around, then that's probably about the right amount of sand. I could optionally put a mat under to help with that, I'll see. But I can see that my cameraman wants to have a go as well. So Logan, do you want to have a go?
Yeah. What? Do you want to copy me?
Well, you do a few shots, go on then. Right, let me adjust the camera down and you can try a kick. Try and kick it. Oh, hit this bit if you can. Oh, 3, 2, 1, go. Double kick.
Yeah, again.
3, 2, 1, go. Wow. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Again. Very briefly, let's have a look at what else was in the bag. So this is the ab wheel, 2 handles. I'm guessing. Pop that in. Jobs are good. The gloves. I'm not expecting these to be the best quality ones, but they'll be good to get you going. Actually reasonably padded. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean there's a fair amount of thickness on there. Right, so I'm normally a large, extra large, so let's see whether these are universal size. So I've got lots of different Velcro sections. That's good. Oh, these are pretty small for me. But I could use them, a little bit tight. I would have preferred it to be a bit bigger. As I say, good to get you going. And then finally, we've got the skipping rope, very basic, plastic handles, which are hollow.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, this basically feels like what you'd get from like a washing line sort of thing. So, not the best quality, but plastic handles. Again, it'll do the job to get you started. And just here's a close-up of the wheel. Shall I try an ab one? I've just had lunch as well. Let's try it out. I'll try the ab wheel on my knees first because I have a feeling I'm just going to hit the deck. Actually, that's going to come in handy. Clearly my abs need a bit of a workout, and I think that's going to go along well with my training using the punch bag. So overall, my first impressions of this bag and kit are quite good. Seems to have a lot in the pack that will get you going. As I say, my bag disintegrated many years ago. I'm used to a harder bag, but actually this is quite good to the touch. I don't plan to go full bore with this one. This is more just to get my training routine and being able to train at home rather than just punching and kicking thin air. As I said before, I was probably hitting about 70% strength. If I'd been training harder, then there's probably an additional 10% I could get out of that. But I don't plan to be battering the hell out of this. I plan just to be using it to get physical contact and, you know, practicing maybe the height on my kicks and the accuracy of my punches. So I'm quite happy with that. So any negatives? My only concern really is this base here. It's hollow, which is great for putting the sand in, but you've kind of got this 2-layer section of plastic that's holding the whole thing together. This stand part here is plastic, so there is a little bit of give. I don't know if you can see it as I kick it, or sorry, as I'm just pushing it. It does bend a little, so I'm not sure how that's going to hold up in the long run. I don't think it's going to snap. I'm not like the Hulk or anything, but there is risk that maybe part of that base might break in the future. Only time will tell, but for now I'm pretty happy. I could have done with this section being bigger, but again, you need to pay a lot more money for that. And again, and the final thing was, I would have liked it if it could have gone maybe 4 or 5 inches higher. That would have been perfect, because being as I'm 6 foot. But again, to get me going, I'll have to make do, as I didn't really want to hang any bags from the ceiling or walls. The only other negative I can think of is due to the UK summer and this being indoors as we speak, my wife Andrea's not going to be best pleased with this, but there's always going to be negative points like that, right? We have to handle those situations. But I do have a question before we wrap this video up. Logan, come here, come here. What did you think of my cameraman's help today? Did you enjoy his shots? Do you think he did a good job? If you thought he did a good job, please hit the thumbs up. And oh yeah, don't forget to sub if you just like this content, random vlogs about daily stuff that I use, right? And swinging leg kick, go! Yeah. 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 Alright, that's it.